Meow, meow.
Hi, guys. Thank you for showing up to the Geek Show with Rico, Stan, and me, Chattanooga Ed.
Ed, is your mouse working correctly?
Not really. I accidentally spilled a whole thing of uh, Kool-Aid on it today. It's not sticky anymore, but it's not like gripping well. I don't know.
Kool-Aid will do that to a mouse. Good
Sneaking
morning,
Kool-Aid.
people, or afternoon. I mean, I don't know. Good morning. It's been one of those. Lefty, happy birthday! Even though you got a happy birthday early yesterday, another happy birthday to Lefty today. It's his actual birthday today. He's 30,
Oh
30 years
my
old.
God, he's an old guy.
I have clothes older than that.
I do too.
Uh,
I know.
Ricky says, "Love the background, but you have to let us see it." It was great. Ed did a great job on it. It's funny.
Oh, uh, I don't know if I can drop us. We'll try. Don't leave, Rico. There you go.
Good job. Look at you go. Look
Well,
at
but
you
we
go.
weren't able to talk.
That's all right. I'm sure
Yeah,
they're okay with that.
I clicked buttons.
Ed, where are you going this weekend?
Well, this weekend I'll be in Orlando for Aquashella 2022, the first edition. I don't know. I was trying to make it sound cool, but I couldn't. But I'm actually leaving tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That way we can get through Atlanta before rush hour. Atlanta's about 2 hours south of me. But if you hit Atlanta during rush hour, it's going to be 3 hours to get through it.
Gotcha.
Because we have to go completely through the city from the north side to the south all the way. And at least there's, excuse me, I burped. At least there's no baseball games going on. Because when there's a baseball game, it's even worse, or a football game, and they're all letting out or going into it. I've drove through while the football game's going on. Super quiet.
Let's say highs. How about
Okay,
the participants list? We'll just do that.
sure.
Now, participants list doesn't show everybody who's here, but it just shows the people that have chatted recently. So the very top one, it says Chattanooga Ed. And
Oh,
then Dennis
wow.
Christensen, Fish Fam Link, we know who that is. And I sent you a message there, Sir Matt. Freaky Fish Lady, hello, Halle, Geek Boy, John McKenzie, Kelly Foreman, Birthday Boy Lefty, Liquid Zoo, same guy as that other guy, Mike's Aquatics and Things, Grumpy Mike, Richard Reynolds, Ricky De Hoyas, John Select Pet, and Thunder Aquatics. Now, again, that's only the
Oh,
participants.
well, I see Big Tank Hank.
Big Tank Hank, Geek Boy, did I say Geek Boy?
I think so.
Well,
But
Geek Boy gets a double one.
Big Tank Hank has started a podcast.
Did he now?
Yeah, and it's on iPhone podcasts or Apple Podcast, and I can listen to it no problem on my telephone, but I want to be able to save the link. I mean, I can always go and get the link from Facebook, but it makes it hard, just if I'm driving in the car, because it'd be awesome to be able to listen to him, but oh well.
I don't do podcasts. I just don't. There's something about them. Now, I don't commute or anything, and that would be the perfect place for them. But there's a lot of cool people making. There's a lot of great podcasts out there, and I just never. I don't know. I can't do it when I'm here because I need to focus when I'm here at home. I don't know. It just doesn't work here at home. Commuting would be the only place that would work well for me.
Yeah, well, I used to love podcasts when I worked at the factory because I could just put my earbuds in and just tune out everything else and just do my deal, check my airbag and airbag and airbag. That's all I did was inspect airbags. But but I could just podcast it out and chill out, and it was awesome.
Well, yeah, I love podcasts. Are very definitely very popular. I'm one of the minority that really they just don't work for me. Either I rarely ever have noises going on in the background other than music. You know what I mean? I need to focus on it. So having that visual as well, because I can't do anything else. I can't, if I'm driving, that's fine. I can drive and do the commute. But if I'm sitting here, I can't really do something else and listen to the podcast at the same time. I know that's weird. It's just
No,
it's a mental thing, I guess, but I just can't do it.
no, that's
So
totally cool. Well, and I almost see what we're doing kind of as a podcast, probably for a lot of people,
sure.
because I mean, you really don't want to look at us.
Yeah, there's no reason to watch. Very rarely do we put something up on the screen you need to see, like the background. That was something people need to see because you did a great job on it. It's hilarious.
That's funny. Uh, well, and I really like using because I love making thumbnails. So
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm gonna start always putting the thumbnail of the show in the background.
That's a good idea. So it's always a little bit different.
I've already made a Geek Show one for next week.
Are we going to do one next week? I wasn't sure. Maybe we'll do it on Tuesday again.
It would probably have to be on Tuesday.
Yeah, we can. I mean, middle of the day, there's hardly anybody that ever goes, so we've got time. If we go around 3 o'clock, almost any day. I think Wednesday is the big full day, but the rest of the week is open in the middle of the day. So that would be fine. Whatever. Besides, I think you'll be driving home on Monday, right? Are you guys coming home on Monday or Sunday?
I would assume we'll be. Oh, we're going to be booking it home on Monday.
Okay.
Because,
yeah. So let's not even.
If we have, we normally have fish, and so we just try to get home as fast as possible. Last time, we were going to go by Ray's Aquatics, which I actually think I saw.
Did Robert come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. There he is. Robert.
We were going to go by his house, and James ended up getting so much free stuff. Like a couple of booths just said, "Would you like our stuff?"
Yeah.
Because it was the first time they ever had the Aquashella in Florida. So there was a couple of people that just didn't know what to do. And I've noticed though in Chicago and Texas, the vendors unfortunately knew what to do with their stuff. They knew how to keep it. Yeah. But we loaded up our truck. It took, oh my gosh, I bet almost 8 hours. It was insane.
To load it up? Yikes.
And we still left a table that we got free. See, the problem is my truck has this plastic cover that's real huge, and it makes it a giant trunk.
Yeah.
And I said, so do you think we'll take anything home free? And they were like, no, let's don't. We'll just leave the trunk on there. And then we took stuff home. But the problem is that big plastic thing is too big to fit in the back of the truck. The only way it goes in the back of the truck is if like pretend like this is the truck. I put it sideways because it fits over the side. So, but then we lose all that space.
So are you going to leave it home this time just in case?
I'm going to leave it at home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring a bunch of tarps because this time I'm bringing several cases of pop and water for the YouTuber booth. So, because last time we had to go buy water, and I think it was like $5.50 a bottle or $7.50 a bottle. It was crazy.
$7.50 for a bottle of water?
Well, we were at that stupid resort. The cheapest meal.
That's just gouging. I mean, that's crazy.
Oh, it is. Well, I think the cheapest meal there was.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
It was.
That's crazy.
And the water from their tap tasted terrible. And I don't think they even had refrigerators in the room.
Really? That expensive of a room without a refrigerator?
$300 a night room without refrigerators. It was unbelievable. It was one of the smallest rooms I'd ever got. But I guess the whole idea is people rent that place because they know it's right next to Disneyland and it has a water park.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah.
Only Oscars came in. There's Canastillo, David, Fanaticals. We said hi to John, right? Select Bet. Kelly Foreman. Did we get Kelly Foreman? I think we said hi to Kelly. And we got Robert.
Oh, no.
Fish Dreams. Hi, Fish Dreams. Richard Reynolds, I don't remember if we got you or not. I'm sorry. And John McKenzie says, I have tattoos older than Lefty. Me too. Me too. My actually, this one is about 20 years old. Because we got that on our 11th wedding anniversary.
I thought that was just a big liver spot.
You're a big liver spot.
Just
it's a Celtic eternity thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
My wife got the same. Michelle got the same thing
kind of
on her arm. Yeah, Celtic Cthulhu.
Yeah, Celtic Cthulhu.
Celtic Cthulhuic.
Yeah,
Catheltic. It's Catheltic.
Catheltic.
Let's see the one here, the Volkswagen one. Because yes, I have a Volkswagen tattoo. I was into those. That one is 45 years old. What's wrong?
I wanted to bring the box to. I've been saving the box that you sent me for this show, and then I left it upstairs again.
Well, you did an unboxing with it.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to show you the sticker and show everybody how awesome it was.
Papa Shrimp said my tat is over 30 years old, so it's not really a tat anymore, just an ink blob. This one's pretty bad, but yeah, it's a Volkswagen one, and that one's like, that's got to be like.
I have one there
45
too.
Years old, I think.
Oh, look, it's a Cthulhu.
Another Cthulhu. Catheltic.
I'm a Cthulhu guy.
Matt's got a Rico tattoo on his tucker.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's not. That's gross. Richard said breakfast cost us $100 for the two of them there at the hotel.
Oh, my God.
Eric Wyrock, hi.
Well, Papa Shrimp, we had a meal with him. It was a buffet.
Who's a meal?
I think it was $65 a person.
I don't think I've met a meal.
No, it was Papa Shrimp. But the meal.
Papa Shrimp's name is Emil?
Oh, no, it's Jerry. But that might be his last name, so don't say anything.
Sorry, I'll just be a dub.
It's all good. But yeah, it was like $1 bajillion for that buffet, and I didn't really like any of it except for the pineapple. So I ate like 3 pineapples, and then I got sick and barfed them all out. I had too much pineapple and no liquor.
That's disturbing.
So I was like, oh my God, I'm throwing up. $20 pineapple.
You know what? That's a great segue. Really quick, let's not get too involved, but what is the absolute worst thing you've ever thrown up in your life?
Ooh. Well, one thing I don't like to throw up is spaghetti because it comes out your nose also.
Little strings.
But it's not terrible tasting. You want something.
Just whatever was the worst. It could be because of the texture or because of whatever. Just the experience. So spaghetti coming out your nose sounds pretty friggin' horrible to me.
It really wasn't that bad. Pure stomach acid.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that burns.
I think that's the worst because it gets on your teeth. And it's like sticks on your teeth, and it has this weird coating, and you try to brush it off, and then it's just there.
I'm going to say tortilla chips, either like Doritos or anything like that, right after you ate them, so they're still sharp and jagged, and they get like caught in your throat, and that's.
I've never had that. I
remember my first pineapple. Catasteel says.
I throw up every so often. I've got this problem. With like if it's the middle of winter and I eat a whole lot at a restaurant and it's hot and then I go outside.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's cold. My sinuses go like and they start gagging me and I throw up because I have so much phlegm coming down my throat and I lose half my dinner. Boy, that was a really attractive thought, wasn't it?
Vodka and orange juice mixed with lasagna. That sounds horrible, yes. Magic mushrooms, yes, I've done that. 5-alarm chili, multiple burnt orifices, David said. And Mike agrees that the stomach acid vomit is the worst by far. Yeah, I used to get that a lot before I had the hiatal hernia fixed.
I get that. Like maybe if I eat Taco Bell at 3 a.m. and forget to take, is it a Prozactive? What's the pill that stops acid?
Yeah, the prophylactic. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's very much not it. I'm sorry. There was another email that just came in, and I have to.
It's
Sorry.
what? All right.
So Taylor from Simply Beta is my guest tonight, and she might not be able to make it now. She's closing on her house tonight. Hopefully she doesn't mind me saying that.
Well,
Okay.
it's not like too personal.
We need to. I mean, real life comes first. So
Yeah. Well, in-house closings are a pain in the butt.
yeah, there's a lot to that. Prilosec liquid
Thank you.
protonic. Lefty says I should really get my hiatal hernia taken care of. How bad was the recover? It was. I mean, it's like any surgery. It depends on how deep they have to go and how much they have to cut. So I had my gallbladder out too. I would say this one was worse pain wise. It took me a few. It took me a couple of weeks probably to be back to myself. But I I was diagnosed with RA just like a year after that, and a lot of people who have their abdominal cavity opened, not a lot, but there is some correlation between abdominal surgery and things like RA and different autoimmune diseases. There is some correlation there. So, Eric Wyrock, yes, you are the top of my list if Taylor does have to cancel. So we
You
might
know,
be talking to Eric Wyrock tonight.
well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he volunteered a long time ago. So I've got a bunch of people who have volunteered to do fill-in just like that. Paul Cetera. There's other ones too, but I've been meaning to have Eric on anyways, and he's on my list for late March or April. So he would be bumped up if she has to, if she does have to cancel.
Well,
So that's great though that I have somebody to fill in like that. Thank you, Eric.
um, I remembered something that tasted terrible. I I got one of those giant platters of shrimp cocktail. You know how they have those frozen circle things of shrimp cocktails?
Yeah,
But then you can get them with the double ring.
yeah,
Well, I ate the whole thing during the Lord of the Rings
yeah, and threw that up.
and threw it up, and it's so gross coming out because it's not just the nasty fishy flavor, but it's also that sauce, that horseradish coming up with it. Oh,
See, I love that. I absolutely love that. Not throwing it up, just
yeah, but I love it going down, but coming back, it's not as good.
most things aren't. Jeremy's having some trouble with UEFI and Secure Boot. I hate to just offer somebody. I haven't even made a Windows install thumb drive or whatever in a couple of years now, few years. Maybe Matt or Geek Boy. I don't remember having to do anything special. I did, you know, yeah, I don't remember having to do anything. It just worked. Sevy Fish, hi. She said salmon oil. When I went into labor, my stomach decided to rebel. So gross. David said, Ed has battled the food Satan and lost.
Well, I don't know. I'm still here. Nothing I have thrown up has caused me to commit suicide.
CJ Black. Hi, CJ. And not Nola Jane.
Not Nola Jane.
Oh, sounds like there's a package here.
Oh, sweet.
My wife ordered some stuff for her Fitbit. She asked me this. Now, this woman asked me. Now, we've shared our money our entire lives. Well, not our entire lives, but since we've been married, 30 years. We've been together 35 years. We've had a shared bank account for about 33 years or so. We've shared everything money wise. I don't have my money. She doesn't have her money. It's all one big pot. And she still to this day asks me if she can make like small purchases. And I'm like, shut up. you know, get what you need to get. And she's very heavily involved with the bills and stuff. It's not I don't pay the bills. We do it all together, right? So she knows what there is. She knows if she needs to take something from savings and move. She knows all that stuff. And she still asks me for small purchases. Now, if it's something big, I get that. I wouldn't go buy a new car without telling her, right? And get her involved. But these are it's $100. And she's like, is it okay if I spend $100? And I'm like, why are you asking me?
Maybe she's afraid you'll hit her.
I mean, I do hit her. I would never hit that woman. She's my world. But it's just, I don't know. It's just amazing to me that she still asks. So, anyways, hold on real quick. I'm sorry. I got to ask Anthony or Aiden to go get the package
Oh,
since it's raining.
Allison's here, and I wanted to thank you for your super chat. She gave me a super chat after watching a replay. Have you ever heard of those?
It's like a thank you.
Yeah, at the bottom.
I don't have those. I know Susie Q has that. I don't have that function. Only certain people have that function.
Well, why did they give it to me?
I don't know why it decides who has it and who doesn't.
Well,
I've seen other people with it too.
That was really cool. That's a really cool way to make you smile.
You want to say hi to all the other people, Kimmy? We got Dr. Anthony, and I'm sorry, this will only take me a second.
Oh, okay. Well, and I'm not for sure who came in and who hasn't. But so I'm just gonna ask the crowd. So I bought this so I can put my thing on here and be able to get directions to Florida. And it goes into one of my 2 cup holders. And it goes like this. But this bottom thing is supposed to spread out or get bigger. And I don't know how it does it. Has anybody ever used one of these machines?
I don't think you can, that bottom part. I did not know that. I don't think that expands, right?
It showed it on the box.
I thought you were just talking about the top to hold the phone itself.
I lost the instructions because I opened it in the car.
There's Patty.
But it has like, hi, Patty. Let's see.
And we said Dr. Anthony. Hi. And there's Eakins.
It says
Eakins is here.
Release turned this way.
Patty said, keep massaging it, Ed, and it should be bigger.
I don't know. Oh, check it out. It is getting bigger. You twist the thing. Do you see
Twist and shout. Gotcha. Yep. There you go.
So, because I was like, this is stupid.
It would rattle around in your cup holder?
Yeah. And so it got bigger. Man, Patty, you're the smartest person in the world.
Congratulations. Let your hands do most of the work. Jeannie Campbell, hi.
I was hoping Matt would know. Normally, Matt's my go-to man. Anything I need help with, he knows the answer generally immediately. It's pretty crazy. Think of a question.
Don't twist the thing too hard, Ed. Testicular torsion is a thing.
That's
when you get the beans above the wieners.
Beans and Franks. You remember that horrible scene from What About Mary?
Yes. He said, wasn't it bean above the wiener? You got the bean above the wiener. You got the beans above the wiener. Isn't that what it was? Or is it beans above the Frank?
Oh, the handicapped brother would always say beans and Franks.
Oh. I was thinking about when he was in the bathroom and zipped things up.
He was like, how in the heck did that happen?
The fire department comes, they're looking in the window. I've got to go back and watch that. That's such a funny movie.
Oh my gosh.
The hair thing. I get that in the morning. Not for the same reason, but just like it flips way up. Like
I hope not for the same reason.
Not for the same reason.
Oh gosh, Rico. That's really a classic movie.
Brother Daniel. It is a classic. I need to go back. It's been forever. See, that's the thing, Michelle. We spend a lot of time, again, back to Michelle. When we do watch stuff, I don't usually watch anything without her. Once in a while, I'll binge something. Like right now, I'm watching Seinfeld again. I felt like binging it, so I've been watching all of Seinfeld. She doesn't like to go back and watch that old stuff. Once she's seen it once or twice, that's good. She's done. So, I had to convince her to watch one. Once in a while, she'll be in the mood to watch one of those older movies.
Oh, I was watching the Weather Channel for 5 minutes while I was eating my dinner today, and I learned something very interesting.
What's that?
Do you know how thick ice has to be on Hoth for an ATS or AT-AT to walk on it before it falls through?
I do not.
60 inches. Do you know how thick it has to be for Godzilla to walk on it?
120.
Really close, 100.
Yeah. I thought he was a lot heavier.
Well, I mean, he's so much bigger than it. I couldn't believe how bigger he was than an ATST.
Aquatic Morning Show. Jess, is that a new account? Is that Jess? I don't know that I've ever seen that. It makes sense, Jess, to have that, but I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Maybe we haven't once
or maybe she's just signed into a wrong account or something, and if that is Jess, maybe it's not even Jess.
It might not be Jess. Let's see. I'm going to go to YouTube, and we're going to find out by pulling and clicking and pasting.
Lefty said it was just created today.
Oh, well, awesome.
Jess would have said hi, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to hit monetize, so I'm going to lose out on maybe $1 of money.
There you go, people. You better super chat add $1.
No.
You hate that, don't you? I hate that too. Dean did that to me, and I was like, oh, I just sat there because he was saying, I've never seen the bar up top get filled with the little super chat things, on the top of the chat. Yes, he has. He was just, and people did it,
He's so funny. Well,
what's your shirt? You got a GYP shirt, GYP? What is that?
It's a reptile store.
Oh, okay.
In Dallas.
A reptile.
I do have a reptile on it.
This was my actual. I made this shirt. This is This is my only other shirt I ever made. It was when I was. It's a dinosaur paddling a kayak, and it says, "Paddle to your sore." Dinosaur, paddle to your sore. Paddle to your sore.
That's awesome.
There, a couple of people pooped on you. John McKenzie, 99 cents. Eric Wyrock, 99 cents. Both of them with the doo-doo that you do.
Well, thank you, guys. You didn't have to do that. I'm trying to...
Mexicali.
I need to go to... what's it called?
Geek Boy gave you $2. Said, sure would be nice if this was a member message. I'm with him right there. Oh, Mike's Aquatics and Things. $10. Now you ahead.
All right. I won't monetize
it. I'm laughing so hard because I know exactly how Ed feels about this because I feel the same way, and it's just funny to watch somebody else be uncomfortable the same way I am. That's all. In a good way too. I mean, it's a good thing. Hi, Steph.
Well, hey, Steph. After this stream, thank you. Lefty gives me $1 on his birthday. You didn't have to do that. Was it a birthday cake?
It's just the emoji guy with the dollar signs for eyes going.
Oh, okay.
And Aqua Garden Zen gave you one upside down smiley face.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much. After this stream, I'm going to do a complete water change to all these tanks. Not a complete. A 40% water change to all these tanks.
I did a couple of big changes today too, but I'm going to tomorrow as well on the 55 because one of them has a fungus. It might even be it's in his gill too. So flukes. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's that or not. I've been treating it with Miracin. Yeah, Miracin, is that right? And ICX because that's what I saw somebody else did that seemed to work, and it's getting better. You can see it. It's getting a lot better. His eye is cleared up a lot, but the gill is just a little bit pushed out, just a tiny bit. So hopefully he's okay.
Well,
yeah. The auctions, going on for Vinay.
Yes. How much have they earned so far?
I'm not sure what the official total is. I knew before the auction on Skipper's, the second auction on Skipper's Sunday night, because we did 2 auctions on Skipper's Sunday. Before the second one, we were over $10,000.
Wow.
So I'm not sure exactly how much came in on the second part. So But Stephen P. So Maria Z and Stephen P. had some Bosemani, and they gave them to me.
Awesome.
Stephen bid on them and said send them to Rico when he won. So that was very cool. Thank you, Stephen P. Thank you, Maria. But Maria said that was very cool of him, so I'm going to send some to both of you.
Oh, wow.
So just, very cool. Everybody involved there. It was just awesome.
That is. I got kicked in the leg really bad by Nico. Baby cat was dreaming on the end of the bed, and I was talking to someone. Maybe it was James. We were like making our plans for leaving tomorrow. And baby cat meows and jumps straight in the air. So I don't know if she got attacked in her dream or what. But Nico kicks the crap out of my leg and runs the other way, and I'm bleeding. And so then I'm like looking at my leg with my, because I'm like, oh my God. And baby cat comes back to the bed and steps right on my boo-boo. She literally just goes
boo-boo.
And she's looking. But I put Neosporin on it. But Stephen P. was the only person up last night, so I was talking to him about it to make sure I didn't die. And that's what made me think about it.
Lefty, what time is your next one? So it'll be Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when most people are at the at Aquashella.
Yeah, we'll be probably eating the Aquashella people because they're taking us out to a steak restaurant.
I figured it would be less people there, just everything going on with Aquashella. I know you probably won't be able to make it. Skipper will be there with me.
There might be a Brazilian people there because a lot of the creators won't be.
Yeah, but it's Saturday night at 8, and most of the creators aren't on streaming anyways.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know of anybody who normally goes at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. I don't know. Maybe there are, and I'm not familiar with them. Are we going to Stephen P. for medical advice now? Is that wise?
Well, he said that it looked like I might die in my sleep. So I don't know if he is the best person to talk to.
Only Oscar says, I really love my song for Myrtle. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. And thank you again for everything you've done, Only Oscars. Cat Hair Crafts. Hi, Sandy. Oscar's hole in the head is getting worse instead of better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Lots and lots of water changes.
So it looks like there's two, the Aquatic Morning Show. Well, the other one was Aquatic Morning Show without the. And then now we have the Aquatic Morning Show with the actual thumbnail. So it's hard to tell who's who, though. Hopefully, I don't know if that's Jess or not. Tell us something only Jess would know.
Maybe they're advertising for Jess.
Maybe. Papa Shrimp said, I think there will be pop-ups from Aquashella, possibly, maybe. Well, definitely during the day. Saturday morning, Ed and I, right? 8:30? What was the time?
Oh, you know what? Hold that thought, because I just had a thought that I never say.
Okay.
Because the new aquatic guy is just brand new member today, or like signed up to YouTube today. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button so you can catch Rico and me talk about stupid stuff all the time. I was like, oh my gosh, that might be actually a person that's not sub to me. Like, well, I mean, most of the world's not sub to me.
You didn't turn on subs only this time.
I know, because I forgot to hit the monetize, but then everybody started giving me super chats, so I felt guilty, so I didn't hit it.
It doesn't matter. They're going to see, like you and Ed, you and James told me, regardless if you put monetization on or not, YouTube is going to show videos or show ads. So
no matter what.
I wasn't doing it. I don't turn it on for regardless if YouTube is going to show them or not, I don't turn it on for like I did a thank you video to thank everybody for all the stuff they did for Vinay. I didn't turn it on
Right.
for that and things like that. Regardless, I know YouTube is probably still going to put ads on it, but I'm not going to be putting an ad on something like that. And there's Jess. Now she's back as main. So that was her, the second one at least.
Hey, Jess, I hope you subbed to me while you were here.
There's Stephen
Otherwise,
T.
let's go see who that other person was again.
So we had the Aquatic Morning Show, which I do believe is Jess. And then we had Aquatic Morning Show without the.
I'm going to log on to my own channel and give myself a thumbs up.
That just sounds like a euphemism.
Sometimes you got to give yourself a good thumbs up.
Chevy Fish said maybe you kicked him and it was a revenge scratch. Baby cat.
No, I wasn't. I was totally still. She just sleeps on my foot, and then Nico normally sleeps by my knee. So they like to sleep way down there, so I have to be real careful.
So Taylor does have to. She's just closing today and would need to leave at 7:15, so 45 minutes in. So she'd rather reschedule. So I'm going to have to work on that. So Eric, if you want, sounds like you're up for it. So I think Eric Wyrock will be our guest for tonight.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Eric, again for being there for the fill-in. And I will work with Taylor. And I haven't. I had somebody set up for the second week of March, and I have to go back. I think it was Aquafunk, but he forgets things. Like he told me, I already forgot about this. So, you need to make sure you contact me like a few times that week. So maybe Taylor will be the second.
Well, that'd be awesome.
But it sucks. I was really looking forward to tonight. My daughter was really looking forward to tonight. She's a big fan of Taylor's. But that's okay. I get it. Real life has to come first. So,
well, maybe though she'll become a really big fan of Wyrock.
Yeah, but she won't be able to see it because she's going to be closing on her house.
I meant Ariel.
Oh, that's just about Taylor.
I'm sure Taylor already is a huge fan of his.
Well, Ariel probably won't watch because she was only going to watch because Taylor is a anime voice artist, and my daughter loves the character that she does. She has a bunch of artwork of that. She even has a tattoo of one of the people related to the show.
Lie to her. Just tell her that's her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm her father, so it's not like I would be starting now. I've been lying to her whole life. She thought Santa Claus was real. Oh, she thought Santa Claus. You got that ingrained now. That's awesome.
I know when Jess is going to be doing her talk at Aquashella.com. No, Aquashella the show. What am I? Now I got .com connected to everything. Let's see. You
Ricky
guys.
Test. Hello. Christopher.
Hey, Ricky.
Medeiros.
If people are doing nothing
Joe Stan.
at 10 o'clock Sunday, well, you're probably going to be at church. But let's say you wake up with a hangover and you don't want to go to church.
Or you just don't go to church. There are a lot of us that just don't go to church. I mean,
well, I'm just trying to make options here. No football, basketball doesn't start that early. Nothing but golf is going to be on. The Olympics will probably be over. So you might as well tune in at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern, and check out Jess from Manes, Tails, Furs, and Fins, and Jay Oliver, which I like to say, John O. And they are going to be talking about something. I have their topic, but I don't know if they want me to tell people, so I'm not going to tell you. But it is probably the best topic at 10 in the morning you can hear anywhere on.
So you said if you're bored, go watch Jess. That's pretty rude, Jess. He said it. That wasn't me. That was Ed. If you're bored, if you've got nothing else to do, then go watch Jess.
Well, you're going to
Make
want
it
to
a
have,
point, people, to go watch Jess.
yeah.
So wait, you had
Oh,
another thought there. Are we still doing our stream on Saturday morning?
yes.
And what time would that be?
8:30
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, to probably about 9:30 because I've got to get back to the booth to set up these 10 o'clock shows. So you guys want to see the blood and carnage from the cat? Isn't that
It almost
horrible?
looks like a movie film
It
roll.
goes like this. It's right above my knee. Oh, hurts. But okay. So yeah, I have, so we'll have to go 8:30 to probably about 9:30 to 9:45 because I have to set up the streams at 10. Oh, Papa Shrimp's here. Would anybody like to know? He's going to be talking with Joe Shrimp Shack on, all right, looking at schedule. It's going to be on the very, 12 o'clock on Saturday. So noon time on Saturday, Joe Shrimp Shack and Papa Shrimp will be talking about something awesome. And I can...
10 reasons why you should keep shrimp.
How did you know that?
I could read your phone. There was a reflection in the back
Did you just guess that?
There's a fish tank behind you. There's a reflection. I could see your phone.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Did Papa Shrimp say it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, but if you guys are going to be at Aquashella, we're going to have chairs there that you can sit and be interactive with the live streams and ask questions right there on the spot. If you're afraid to talk in a microphone, you can ask me and I will ask them a question. It will be a lot of fun and really cool. Yes, Eduardo, they are going to be the Aquashella streams. I'm like the producer of the Aquashella shows. So I'll probably not get to do much except sit at a table all day long. But that's actually good for me right now because I can't get my blood pressure up anyway. But yep, these are all Aquashella shows. And they'll be about 40 to 45 minutes long. There will be about 15-minute layovers in between each one. It's a pretty relaxed.
They're a lot of fun. I think I watched pretty much every one. There was like one or two I didn't watch. I wasn't really that interested in the topic, but I watched almost all the other ones. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Our stream too, because I like the format that we do. So I am his eyes and ears for the chat. You guys will be asking me questions and stuff that you want to see and direct him around. And Ed gets to walk around and talk to the vendors before all the people come in. So you get a little bit of a backstage look around, and we get to go look at all the different stuff before all the people are there. So it's a lot of fun. And that'll be on Ed's channel, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning this Saturday.
And I bought a thing today to make it easier because, my gimbal is so big. Yeah, it drives me nuts. So I bought a new mini gimbal today for holding the phone.
I almost bought a new phone today, but I held off. I was like, I've got the Note 10 Plus. It's, 2 years old or something. It's not bad. I don't need a new phone, especially because I don't ever leave the house anyways. So it's not like Jess would like to know who's streaming at Shell at 2 p.m. Eastern Saturday.
2 p.m. Eastern. The one thing I did on this phone, it's the first phone I ever put you have to put a code in to get on it, a lock thing.
Yeah.
And it's driving me nuts because I always have to push 55555 4 times every time.
We could turn that off. That's easy.
Okay, let's see. I got 1 o'clock.
I saw that, Lefty. That's what I
Okay.
was thinking about. Was the one that doesn't come out yet, the one that's pre-ordered that comes out in end of March.
Ooh.
It's S22, but it's not the. It's like the one above the Plus. It comes out March 28th or something like that. That's what I was looking at. Working with an S8, so that's a big upgrade. Yeah.
At 2 o'clock, we have KG Tropics and Primetime Aquatics. So we'll have John and Jason hanging out, and maybe Joanne. I don't know if Joanne will be there or not. She's got a fish-scaping competition that might be at the same time. So yeah, that's the 2 o'clock, Jess. And then at 3 o'clock, I don't care. I'll tell everybody. At 3 o'clock, it doesn't get any better than this. Fishy Biz, Aquafunk, and Boss Aquatics. And I want to say the show, but I'm not. I gotta leave a little something to surprise. And then at 4 o'clock, after that, James, the Fish Room Fever, and me, Chattanooga Ed, will be going at 4 o'clock.
So who's going to be promoting that one or producing that one?
Probably Rob from Flips Aquatics. Jesse also from Science Gal. He might do it. Maybe we can twist his arm. He's kind of like a super cool helper dude that helps do everything. But Science Gal, Carrie, she's really stepped it up, and she's kind of become like the manager. Nice. Or who's the person that makes sure everything gets done correctly?
Yeah, I don't know, manager.
Okay, she's kind of like the manager, and
that was Steven. They wanted to know that, not Jess. There was both of them right there. I was reading at the same time, and I got them. They're both mods. I got them. So Steven wanted to know.
1 o'clock Central, Ed. No, I'll be 3 o'clock Central.
The one that he was asking, 2 p.m. Eastern, was KG Tropicals and Prime Time.
Is that during his show time?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
He said just determining whether I want to stream at our time or watch the Shella streams. So he'd like to know who is on so he can decide.
More than likely, that'll be the biggest. Now, if you go at 12, you might have a little better shot with because it's going to be saltwater talk with Bahama Llama and his pick of a couple of friends. And I don't know who Bahama Llama is because I don't watch my saltwater stuff. So I'll be watching some saltwater streams tonight to get to know who Bahama Llama is so I can ask him some questions.
Eduardo said he's going to be streaking during Ed and James stream with a Rico's t-shirt. Well, that's not streaking if you're wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Got to be totally. And what, are you going to just be waving it, Eduardo? Maybe, I guess if you wore it like a bandana.
I'll make sure I put my glasses on. Take that any way you want. I don't know.
Debbie said that S22 Ultra is amazing. Just got it today. Camera so far. That's what I was thinking is just the camera part of it was the reason I almost went and got it. But
wait a minute. Is that a new Samsung?
Yeah, the S22 Ultra.
I just got this a couple months ago.
Which one is that one?
I think it's the S21 Ultra. You got to be kidding me. I
didn't think they made it an S21. I'm out of the loop, though. I haven't been paying attention. Again, I used to manage. We were talking about that. I mean, I used to manage 125 people, so I knew all the different phones, manage the account, and all the technical parts of it. So, upgrading their phones, making sure everything was switched over, doing all the tablets, all that fun stuff.
It looks like this.
That looks like the 22 to me, but Ed is the 21.
It is a 21?
Yeah.
Stink.
That's all right, though. I mean, the S21 is still a decent phone, and especially the camera's supposed to be really good on it.
Well, I shattered my S10, or no, my S20, no, my S10. I think it was 10 last year at Aquashella Dallas. It took this one 2 months to get off the boat because it was stuck out at sea on the coast. When it finally came in, I just figured out how to fix it today. It turned out I had to put the SIM card in this one to make it work.
Yeah.
I thought the SIM card that it came with is all I needed, but it was the old SIM card.
So yeah, they'll send one that comes with the phone, and just switching it usually switches the number over to the new phone. And as far as they're concerned, it's the same thing. You just have to make sure all of your stuff transfers. Eduardo wants to see the picture behind.
Oh no, it's an S22.
Oh well, there you go.
The S21 only. Wow, he almost knocked that right out of my hands. The S21 only has three cameras. This one has 5.
Ed says, or Paul says, he must really be suffering. I'm still using an iPhone 8. I'm not a fan of Apple, so I'm just going to not say anything. Not that picture, the thumbnail behind the wallpaper.
Okay, behind me.
The wallpaper here on Ed behind us.
Behind us. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. I was like, I don't know what's behind me. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to go in silent mode for a second.
You're welcome.
We're being like on radar. So there you go. I wish we could talk with it going on.
Oh, that would be great if we could just use that as our.
Oh,
there's a S8 CJ Black. I've got a Note 9 sitting here. There's a S9 over on there. I have another S9, and then I have a wall of older ones, like all kinds of LGEs and just all kinds of cheaper ones. I think I showed that before. I used to have about 50 phones.
Now,
but
could
I
people
stopped doing all that.
Could people tell who I was? Do you know who I was?
Yeah. Show us again. Show us one more time.
Okay.
One more time. See you, Dr. Anthony. The chin beard thing really does it. The chin beard.
It should be more purple.
And the eyebrow too. Your eyebrow. That's awesome.
I gave it a rock. Let's see. Does anybody know? The problem is the picture is so far back. I had to crop it in to make, because they're full body shots. I mean, you get to see Rico's right down to his toes on his, but I wanted to be able to see the faces, but you don't get to see my big affinity gauntlet because he's got it down by his hip or something. Like he's doing this, like, I can't really see me, but way down here. Next week's is actually a lot funnier than this week's.
You should have gotten the Thor when he let himself go and he's got the big beer belly and he's wearing that white like sweater thing. Because I have that same sweater and I sort of look more like that than.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you should have got that one.
Well, if you guys like these, I'm going to keep doing them because they're fun.
Jeannie wants to know if that's the culprit to your wounds you're petting. That one's Nico.
Yes, it is. And he thinks that he's being punished right now because we ran out of treats and I forgot to buy treats while I was out.
Hey, Whip.
Poor guy.
Cool Whip.
This is him. Oh my gosh, I got Nico all over the place. We got one Nico and then this Nico under the fish link sign. And then we got it way up there in the top image. We got Nikos everywhere. Let's see.
There's nice. Chris, multi-tank addiction. Drop in the poop. Poop, poop.
There we go. We'll put baby cat up there.
Kelly, I did say I look like Thor. I look like Thor's body when he let himself go and he's got the big belly. That's what I said.
Well, who I was looking for was Odin, because I thought you could be Odin really good. You know, Thor's daddy. Yeah. Except now you're doing my eyebrow.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to close one eye without raising the eyebrow. That eyebrow always goes up. Well, you saw when I shaved my head, my eyebrows were just like trying to lift off my face.
My eyes almost always look like they're shut anyway. I have such squinty eyes. I wish I was related to Bruce Lee.
You you didn't have a comic today.
No, but I did get something cool.
So yeah, so we could do that. Who knows who that is? Who knows who those are?
Okay, let's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Love this movie. So, is anybody get? Oh, I don't even have chat up. I have pictures of the cat up.
Chris said he's got to go prep the stream. He'll be lurking while I work.
Oh, awesome!
He goes at 5:30 now on Tuesdays.
Sweet. Well, it's Gene Wilder and Peter Boyle as young Frankenstein, or is it Frankenstein Jr.?
Young Frankenstein.
It's young.
Young Frankenstein. Yes.
And I'm going to open it up and get into it. But we do this with a sharp tool.
And the company that made those is MEGO, and they're the same company who made these. Although these we talked about just the other day, excuse me, are from 1976. And I'm sure there's no way it's going to, because it says that on the back there, but I'm sure it's not going to.
1976 might be the year that Young Frankenstein came out.
It's not going to, you can barely see it. Mego Corp.
Look at that. That is awesome. He has a top hat. So cool.
So it's weird that it's the same company. Now, I know they got bought out twice, I think. They got bought out like in the, I think Hasbro or somebody bought them like in the early 80s, late 70s. And then again, just recently, I think somebody bought out the name as well and started remaking stuff.
I love Peter Boyle.
Yeah, he was a good actor. He's been in so many different things.
He was amazing in this, but this didn't take a lot of acting. But how funny he was on What About Raymond?
Yeah,
was incredible. And then he did a movie with Billy. I don't know, was it Billy Crystal or was it?
I think it was Billy Crystal. Whether he was crazy or he was in an insane asylum. Yeah.
Oh,
they went to a baseball game, like a Yankees baseball game.
Yeah. He was great in that. I was trying to think if it was Michael Keenan, but Michael Keenan was a crazy guy too.
Oh, was he? I barely remember the movie. I don't remember what it was called. I'm sure Chad will tell us.
It was like maybe the Dream Team.
I don't remember at all.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna.
Don't remember at all.
All right. Am I gonna have to look this up?
Paul's been a fan of Max for a long time. Never was a fan of Macintosh. Never a fan of Apple.
I said Peter Boyle movies, and it says Peter Berg's movies. It's a movie, and it gives me a movie theater. Peter Boyle movies. Okay. Oh, Young Frankenstein was 1997 or 74. Where did I get 97 from? The Dream Team. It was the Dream Team.
Good job.
In 1989. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was a freshman in high school. Oh, focus for me.
Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, Peter Boyle, Stephen Furst.
Yeah, I mean, and what's weird is uh they don't even have Billy Crystal as the main doctor. But yeah, classic movie. You guys, I highly recommend tonight go down to Blockbusters and rent that. You won't regret it.
He was a very good actor, though. He ended up having did he have like a brain cancer or something? I can't remember what he had.
I don't know. I just heard he
Something like
died.
that when he passed away.
Well, people die, and it sucks. Wish just the crappy ones would die.
Well, even the crappy ones are people.
Yeah. But if some people have to die, it might as well be the crappy ones.
Oh, sounds like UPS is here.
At least Betty White put in a good haul for us.
She did. She was a great person too. I mean, I don't really know much of her work other than like Golden Girls and a few things. Betty White as an actress, I don't know much about, but as a person, I've seen a lot of stuff. Jeremy says Ed wants me dead.
Oh, no, never.
Um,
It's just your spelling of your name makes me angry. Now I'm just teasing. I'm teasing.
Yeah, because he doesn't like the extra E's. Wouldn't that be weird if Jeremy lived in Tennessee?
Yeah, and he could beat me up.
No, with the E's, the Tennessee fish.
Oh, the double E's for the Tennessees.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Eduardo, I don't remember if that was from my stream. Then yes, everybody was taken care of. If that was from my stream, if that was from Skipper's stream, then I had nothing to do with it. Skipper was managing, handling, connecting people up. So I'm not sure, Zanet, just off the top of my head, which one your card was in. But if he hasn't got it yet, then we'll make sure it happens, though. I know everybody that was on my stream on 2 Saturdays ago got hooked up with everybody and got the things that they bid on and won. So, but I haven't talked to Skipper since Sunday night. So I went to Skipper's. Yeah. So no, then no, I did not take care of that.
Now, I think I'm going to get to meet Eduardo this weekend.
Yes, you will.
Isn't that awesome? Well, that's only if he wants to say hi to me.
And you were going to get to meet Dee Dee, but she couldn't go. She can't make it. So, but she will be at the Keystone Clash, and so will Eduardo. So, and a whole bunch of other people.
And did you know that there was an early bird deal where you can get tickets for $25?
Just for a few more days too.
Well, I thought it was over. I thought it was done on the 20th.
I think it's all the way through the end of February.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Then I'm actually going to get it for the deal.
I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's all the way through the end of February for the early bird.
Oh, that's awesome. Eduardo. That's awesome.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be so many people there.
Yes,
Keystone Clash. Tons and tons of Fish Fam. Not as many as the Triple Crown. That's where most of the Fish Fam people will probably be, but it's a close second, I think. And, the Aquashellas, too. There's always a lot there, but I think we're actually going to have more at the Triple Crown and the Keystone Clash as opposed to the Aquashellas, to be honest. And just total Fish Fam people, not visitors. Visitors, Aquashella is way bigger, but as far as, Fish Fam.
Well, probably for sure Florida, but Dallas brings in all the West Coast people, and also there's a lot of lizard and saltwater people that we don't know.
A lot of lizard people?
That's why I really wanted to make sure I watch all these other people's shows that I don't pay attention. Well, and it's terrible that I don't pay attention to them. But
but you can't hit everybody. Even in the Fish Fam, I can't hit everybody. I try, but you would spend hours every single day just doing that. Aquaticon, that's another one. CJ Black, thank you for bringing that up.
Now, like Aquaticon and Aquashella are vendor shows, kind of like where you go for lots of deals and things like that. And then the other ones are learning type shows where you get to do there's a lot more classes and stuff.
They're club events.
Yeah,
They're club events. They're both put on. Triple Crown and the Keystone Clash are put on by clubs.
So it's like they're a little different, but they're both really cool, and I love going to both. So.
And you can buy a lot at both. I mean, you can spend money at the yin yang at both. So
and you can get a lot of classes at both too. It's just, I think it's easier to learn at the club shows. At least the ALA was easier. When I went to the Big Fish deal, it was more just a show. It was more like a mini Aquashella because they had to cancel all the shows pretty much, or all the talks, or a lot of the talks, because so many people didn't show up because it's the first week of the plague,
Yeah.
But it was so fun because it made all of us YouTubers basically the entertainment for the whole weekend.
Lefty asked if you saw that he texted you back about Aquaticon, and Patty says, "Who cares about all that? Chattanooga Ed is coming to Keystone Clash."
I hope so.
Yeah, not 100% yet, but James and Ed might be making it to the Clash. I'm pushing all the time. He's getting tired of me talking about it, but I've been pushing Ed constantly.
Well, I do. I mean, I want to push everybody, but I am connected to Aquashella, so I always probably should say nice things about Aquashella.
Yeah, that makes sense. 100%. 100%. You're on the board. You're heavily invested in it. You have some of a say even in how some of the fish tube stuff goes. Now it's not called Fish Tubers or Fish Tube anymore. What is it called now? I forgot what the change was.
I believe we're going to be the fish. Where it's just the Fish Fam or the fish
creators
or
fish creators
influencers. Maybe it's the fish influencers. I don't know. They did that though because they don't want any legal splashback from anybody that might have names on different things.
Yeah.
So.
Well. And in practice, you're going to call it whatever you call it amongst ourselves.
It's just the fish tube signs will have to be coming down, I think, this time, which is a drag. Because I like the fish tube. We've had that now for almost 5 years. They were doing that in not 1988, in 2018, 2017, actually, maybe even, I'm trying to think when the first t-shirts were coming out.
When you texted me about the show today, you said you really just wanted to go till 4. We're already over 4. So are you pressed for time? Do you want to?
Well, I have a bajillion things to do before 11 o'clock tomorrow, guys. I have to do. I want to do complete water changes, not complete, 40% water changes, because I don't know when my surgery is going to be next week. They're going to call me and tell me when I'm showing up. So I don't know when their next water change will be. So I really want to do water changes to 75 tanks tonight.
Yeah.
So how about we go till like 11 more minutes?
Well, then let me real quick talk about this guy. This is my book.
I want to hear about this.
So I've already talked about this. This is Freak Angels. Warren Ellis is the writer. This is the number one out of this is well read. It's dog-eared. I've read this so many different times. And the reason I wanted to bring it up was there's an actual TV show now on Crunchyroll, which is a lot of anime stuff. There's a lot of, it's mostly anime on there. I think it's only like 9 episodes or something like that. I don't know if it's the complete story of this, but there is a TV show now on this. And Warren Ellis also wrote Castlevania for Netflix. He also wrote a few different movies, or his graphic novels were turned into movies, like Red with Bruce Willis, a few other ones too. He's done quite a few things. He is my favorite comic book writer. I guess you could still call him that. And what this is about is one day there's like 12 children born exactly at the same time, exactly same moment. 6 years after that, a catastrophe happens, and there's a massive flood, and these kids all have all kinds of different powers and stuff, like psychic powers, and they can time travel. They all have different things, and there's an apocalypse that happens, and um, it's just the story of them dealing with it, and did they cause it? I mean, I don't want to give away anything, but the TV show looks like it's going to be really good. True to form, Warren Ellis loves it. He said they did a great job on it. The artwork in this is pretty good. I mean, again, this is dated, 2000, 2008, I think, is when this came out. Oh, and this was a web comic. You can still go out and read the whole thing for free. I think it's actually at freakangels.com. I can't remember where it's at.
Is there any way we could get you to do a video of it? Like you read it on audio and then just show the pictures.
I don't think you can do that legally. I think that would be.
But it's free.
I don't know. But here's the artwork, and again, this is taken directly from the web. This is a web comic too. Let's try and.
I think it's going to be a super cool TV show. What network will it be on?
That's Crunchyroll, streaming service.
There's a channel called Crunchyroll.
It's a streaming service. It's not a channel. So like Netflix, like Hulu, like Paramount, like
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. It's anime stuff, mostly, almost 99%. Almost 99%.
If anybody ever gets a free pass number, would they give it to I don't think I want to pay for Crunchyroll.
I mean, they have a free level, and you can watch a lot of the anime there for free. I don't remember what the prices are. I don't think they're, but if you know what you're doing, it's not hard to find.
I only want to see this
in the wild. They've got other shows that you might be interested in. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to probably start watching it this week, and we'll go from there, and I'll let you know what I think about it.
Chris knows
and you got a question there from CJ Black. You still haven't heard about the guy for your surgery?
No, I bet you Victor calls me as soon as I get down there, or I'll be on the road. This Victor guy was supposed to call. They said Victor will call you to tell you when to be there and have it all set up. And this Victor guy hasn't called. So I bet you he's going to wait till like 3 days before and then call me and say, okay, because they told me that it's going to be next week. They just didn't know when they were going to fit it in. So, yeah, that's fun. I was supposed to have had it last week, but if I had it last week, then I would have missed out on the Aquashella.
Whip said, did my donation go out or still pending? You know what? I haven't touched base with Jess on that. And there was a little bit of confusion on that too. I think I need to touch base with Jess and just explain what was going on there. So Whip wanted to donate some stuff for Vinay's auction, but it was all related to the Aquatic Morning Show. And I just thought it would be a good idea, since it was Aquatic Morning Show merch, to it would help get the word out some more to people, that watch the Aquatic Morning Show. So I got to touch base with Jess there, Whip. Chris said Crunchyroll is free with ads. I'm watching Attack on Titan on Funimation.
Oh, I can watch ads. That's awesome. Thanks, Chris. Attack on Titan. I think I've seen that. That's
pretty good. I actually watched that. One. So when you do find out when your time is, please let us know, so that, just so we all know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get to. How long do you think it'll be until I can drive after the surgery?
I don't know, because they are cracking your chest. I mean, that's a big deal.
You know what? Okay, so I took my mom, dad to Sam's yesterday to stock up on food while I'm gone in Orlando. And they bought like several cases of cans of food and stuff. And like when I took them out before the plague hit America, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if food was going to be showing up to the camp, we just thought everything was going to be gone because nobody knew what was ahead of us. You know, we didn't know if it was the apocalypse or what. And mom and dad like bought 2 cans of green beans. I'm like, don't you want to get more than 2 cans? It's like, yeah, maybe a can of corn. And I was like, but you know what?
At that age, what are you prepping for?
We never went.
You know,
So I went and I bought like 5 cases of ramen, a case of Spam. I bought a bunch of junk, you know, so I just hid it from them in my part of the house instead of their house. So it was all my kitchen. And
so that way you could save it for yourself. No, Mom, I don't have ramen. I don't know what you're talking about. They're over there. Oh my God, it's green beans. I'm tired of green beans. And you're over there eating ramen.
Skinny, I'm still fat.
You got ramen noodles coming out of your. Is that a noodle? Son, is that a noodle? No, Dad, I do not have any food.
Well, but this time they like stocked up huge. So, but maybe they were also thinking about the surgery I might be having too. So, but like my niece comes over every Tuesday night. She'll be here tonight. She takes the sign language class down the road, and then she spends the night here and goes back home on Wednesday. So she'll always be here to take care of them once a week. And, you know, I also have another niece that can drive, a nephew that can drive here, and a sister and brother-in-law. So there's plenty of people that'll help my mom and dad. And they also have a church that has they have a lot of friends there. So they'll be able to get around. But what I'm more concerned about is when will I be able to get to see Batman?
When does it come out?
Is it March 4th?
Oh.
March 14th? I'm probably not going to be able to see it the first weekend if I'm late. I have a cat hair blowing in my eye above my eyebrow.
Answer, my friend. It's a cat hair in the wind.
Oh, okay. So I did those 2 shorts that were exactly the same with 2 different musics. One that nobody else used, the one that they suggested. They both ended up with about 1,050 people.
Oh, so it really didn't matter much. It didn't.
Yeah. Well, the one that they suggested got me 2 subs. The one that I did got me a negative sub, but it finally got back to 0. So it got me a sub. That was so weird.
The Batman's March 1st, too, by the way. But yeah, that is weird. So it doesn't really matter that much.
I don't know how they select their stuff.
The first week in March it's a good week. I'm just going to say that. That's a good week.
For March Madness?
No, it's just a good week.
Is it your birthday?
It's just a good week.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Say it's your birthday.
Is it your birthday and your engagement party?
Engagement party?
The day you got engaged to your wife?
I have no idea when we got engaged.
Oh, you should have asked her to marry you on your birthday so she'd feel bad if she said no.
It was the day I was born the day after my mom, though. So it would have been her birthday. It would have been her.
Your mom was a very mature baby.
Yeah, a few years apart, just a few. She would have been 88. No.
Oh, wow.
No, she would have been 83. She would have been 83.
Wow. Well, that's like almost 88.
83, yeah.
Just the 3's just if you would flip it around.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know. That's how I would draw it. Oh, I have a mafia name to bounce off of you and James. And I forgot what
for.
Well, the one was for you, and I already forgot what they were asking me to bounce off of you. Sorry, somebody. But James, I thought, since his name is James, what if he was 007?
007? What?
No, 007.
Why? What's the
I
difference?
just, I
Because
just,
the zeros instead of just double O.
yeah, it makes me laugh because I'm thinking Tennessee Fish Mafia and he wants to name himself something cool. So he thinks, I want to be James Bond 007. I just think that'd be funny.
Maybe he could be like 012.
Or 700. And he gets it in the wrong spot. I don't know.
007. It's too much. It doesn't
Okay.
you know
Well, he'll just.
it doesn't like Hitman. Isn't that Skippers? That just Hitman. That's quick. That's
Yeah, but he's from Pennsylvania. They're really smooth up there. They like have the grease and they slick back their hair.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's
They
the
eat
thing.
fancy cake and drive around in hot rods.
That might have been in the 50s.
And
The
wear
greasers
leather,
and stuff,
black
Sha Na
leather
Na,
jackets.
their jeans are rolled up, so they got the big cuff and always combing their hair.
And then he looks at people and goes, hey.
Then they jump the shark tank. Yeah,
I think we're jumping the shark at this point.
we are. James can be Doc Fever.
Oh, there you go. He has talked about Fever, though. I think Fever would be a good name for him.
Doc Fever is pretty good. Plus the WKRP connection there. Baby, if you ever wondered,
what are you doing on the air in Cincinnati?
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, WKRP. I don't know.
You got it. That was it.
That was pretty bad, though. I used to love that show, though. Venus Flytrap, that's a great name, too.
Les Nessman.
Yes. And Herb.
Les Nessman. It's just fun to say. See, that rolls off the tongue. Les Nessman.
Yeah.
That could be somebody's. Although he'd be the accountant.
Yeah. Well, the
Just the accountant is a good name, too. The accountant.
We need to get somebody who's actually an accountant to be the accountant.
We do have somebody who's an accountant in the Fish Fam. I know. Is it Steph? Who is it? No. Somebody was an accountant and no longer is. I don't remember who that is.
Hey, Mountaintop, how are you doing today?
And Crypt Keeper came in too. Hello.
Oh, hi, Crip. And you see, that's just a good name right there, Crip.
Lonnie Anderson was reason enough.
Yes, it was.
Was Zenny? Is that who it was? Zen Ginger, she was?
Oh, okay. The accountant.
Well, Daniel Velez is the accountant. Daniel Velez did IT stuff.
That's cool. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Daniel, I thought you did IT stuff.
Hey, look, there's the Fish Fam link.
Steven's not really an accountant, right? He's more of a manager.
Is the Fish Fam link Matt F?
Yeah. That's another Matt.
Let me make him a sub so he can
That's another Matt.
Maybe he can link his Fish Fam link.
Fish Fam link can link the Fish Fam link?
Yeah. That's how it should be, right?
Moby Dick said, name my daughter Bailey after WKRP. Bailey was the girl with the straight hair and the glasses, right?
Oh, yeah. She was cute.
Maybe Dee Dee. She's done everything. She has done everything, Joe Stan.
Well, she's the Dee Dee Guns.
No, Jane, I'm with you. I can't numbers. I'm with you 100%. Numbers are not my friend. Quick, easy, math, addition, subtraction, yes. Anything beyond that, though, I get bleh.
Oh, I think the Chiefs cut Anthony Hitchens.
And did the
Oh, and guess what?
Deshaun Watson, did he get traded?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, I thought I saw he got traded.
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to get my channel to come up, and I always get Chiefs pages, that I'm connected to. Oh, darn it. I think he's back to Liquid TV. Liquid Zoo.
He does. He's got them all going on in there. Fish Fam link is at 423.
423.
Garcia Aquatics, he's an accountant too.
There it is.
My career evolved to retiring as an IT director of a foreign brokerage. Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's so slow.
I knew IT was in there somewhere.
Okay.
So at 5:30, an hour from now, Chris Multi-Tank Addiction goes, and then
Awesome.
6:30, I will be going. Again, unfortunately, it's not going to be simply Beta tonight. No offense, Eric. I was just super excited to get to interview Taylor, but we do have
But
Eric Y Rock, and I guess I should go change that. Um,
it's somebody even cooler.
I'm going to leave the thumbnail though, so it says the description will say Eric Y Rock, but the thumbnail will say Taylor.
Ow, 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 ow. Claws. What's he doing? Why are you climbing on me? Ah,
You are a cat tree.
what? Why did he do that? And then he's smacking me with his tail. He's just a jerk. Well,
And
guys,
what about your Thursday night? Are you guys doing Thursday nights this week?
I think we'll do Thursday night. Well, we'll do it from the convention. I don't know if we do it at the convention hall. I may not do my stream.
Okay.
Because it might be a situation where we're kind of limited on time. You know, like John might do his from there, and then we'll go and do an hour, and then they start shutting. They don't like us being there all night long.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay. Well, let me know as as things start to play out, and where maybe I'll just bump up, and go an hour early. That would be great, actually, to go an hour early.
That'd be cool.
But it is almost 4:30.
Yeah, I should probably head out, guys. I'm so sorry, but thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Thank you, Rico, for being such a cool guy, and for sharing the great news about your comic book becoming a super great TV show.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
On Crumbly Roll. Is that what it is?
That's pretty close. Crumbly and Crunchy are pretty close.
Crunchy
Roll.
That's so weird. Okay.
It's been around forever. I mean, Crunchyroll's been around a lot longer than some of the other streaming services, honestly.
I kind of hate anime. So
do you now? I don't hate it. I mean, I prefer, my Marvel comics and DC and all that, but
yeah. Well, I guess when I say hate, that's a pretty strong word. I don't want to see it disappear. I just don't want to see it on my TV.
Some of it's pretty good. I think you should give some of it a chance. Some of it gets frustrating because it seems like a trope is that there's a bad guy. He's like the worst guy ever, and then they defeat him, and then it turns out that he was just a small player, and there's a bigger bad guy who's way worse, and then they defeat him, and then there's a bigger guy who's way worse, and it just keeps going like that until they finally defeat the ultimate bad guy, and that part bugs me. But that's not everyone. There's just some shows are like that. And Lefty's a big fan of Pokemon, although I don't know if he's a big fan of so much the anime as more the card and stuff.
Now, I've watched the Pokemon cartoons, a lot of them. So I have done, but like some of and I like I like a few of them, but yeah, like you were saying, I just don't like the annoying ones. I don't know.
Patty, Ed stopped the red because it's not football season. So, and since the Chiefs were done, he said that was it for now. So he'll go back to the red when football season, September comes around.
Yeah, maybe.
Lefty said he's a huge weeb, so he's really into all that.
What's that mean?
He's really into all that. It's basically just totally a fanboy. There's Tianaqua.
Yeah.
Ed, Robert doesn't get to go with you this year. This time.
This time I can't. Yeah, this time I can't do it. But because the hotel's so freaking small. But they're, if either one, Chicago or Dallas, he'd like to do with us, that'd be cool. For sure.
Ed has had the red since I started here. It's a great change. Patty likes the change.
Oh, well, thank you.
Should I pick a color? Should I do a color? Maybe I should do a color.
Well, maybe you could be purple.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I can walk in here every day, you know, and fire things up.
Well, I used to have to dye it every Thursday, but on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it was looking super pink. It was.
All right.
But, yep. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for everything. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I really, really appreciate them quite a bit. And we'll catch you on Thursday at some point. I don't even know what time. I'm sorry. But I can guarantee that Rico will probably do some streams before then, like tonight.
Yeah.
And we'll also be doing one Saturday morning together. So,
yes.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, mods. You guys did a great job on keeping all the jerk faces away. And I appreciate it all. Did you want to say anything?
See you guys.
Okay, bye.
I thought you were going to cut me off.
I know. I don't know how to hit the button quick. So I just was not going to do it.